Welcome to another Center Stage. Today we're sitting down with Jeff and Jebb Harrison. Of course, Jeff Harrison, who runs the Selma Area Food Bank, and Jebb Harrison, who has just put on another successful Selma Area Food Bank Bass Tournament. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you.
I really have, I've enjoyed dealing with y'all over the years, and today, again, another great tournament. Jebb, let's talk about that real quick. How did it go? How are you thinking about today's tournament?
Our numbers were down a little bit, but overall, the fishing seemed to be very good. We had a good big fish that was almost 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And then, was it 13.39?
I did have that.
Was the winning bag, and everybody seemed happy, and everybody had a good time. That's a success.
That's what it amounts. That's what counts. How many teams do we have fishing today?
24 boats fished today.
That's not bad.
So like I said, the numbers were down a little bit, but that's okay.
This is the first year after COVID too, isn't it? Or was
second year.
Second year? Okay.
Yeah. But it's the first time we've moved it to the fall.
Oh, that's right. I knew there was a first. Yeah.
Yeah, because
you normally did it in April, correct?
Normally we did it in April, but I had a little medical setback this year, and I had a stroke at the first of the year, and it's, you know, it all worked out. Which,
by the way, you look great. And how are you feeling, and how are you doing?
Working every day trying to come back.
Amen. I mean, thank God, because you are doing well, and I'm glad to see.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see you out here doing it. It scared me that you wouldn't be able to do this, but obviously I was wrong. Thank the Lord.
Yep.
Great, great. Anything you want to add to about today?
No, I'm just elated that it went out the way it did.
Great. Jeff, how are things at the food bank? And tell us why we even put this fishing tournament on to begin with.
A lot of different reasons. To raise some funds, obviously, and to bring some exposure to the food bank.
Right.
Wilcox is one of our service areas, so we enjoy coming down here and visiting with the folks. We've made a lot of great friends over the last 5 or 6 years, and we serve a lot of clients down here. We so far to date, we've brought 175,000 pounds of food into Wilcox County as of last week. So we're able to make some progress down here and get some food out to the folks that really need it. And as times get tight, there's more and more need that comes along. So we're glad to be down here, and just a great bunch of folks, and we look forward to coming down here every year. And you know, the facilities have just gotten fantastic. With the Bridgeport and the city of Camden coming together and doing all they've done, and now over in Demopolis, and it's nice to see these counties that are in our service area finally realize the economic impact that Big Daddy's been beating the drum for all these years, and finally seeing it come to fruition here in Camden and Wilcox County, and all the tournaments coming in, and now Demopolis there in place, and we've heard a lot of good rumors that Selma's next in line. So we just hope that Selma will be in line, because we want to have a tournament there. We want to be able to move around now that we've got good facilities that we can alternate and work those around. And so
spread the love, as they say.
Exactly. So we're hopeful that Selma will come along here pretty soon, and we can get something similar to this and bring some economic growth into Selma. Other than, you know, there's a lot of natural resources out there, and we can't always draw industry in, but we can always draw folks in to fish and hunt.
That's the truth, and a lot of people don't realize how much money that does bring in. And thanks to Big Daddy, and I learned early when I first got here about the industry. And when you talk about Selma, the word is by the end of the year they will have started on that renovation, and hopefully, like you said, that'll get going pretty soon.
Yeah, because it draws people. Even though we only had 24 teams, we had them from Florida and Mississippi.
Right.
So people just love to come up and support us and fish. Yeah, it's just one. There's something down here every weekend. Some weekends there's 2 or 3 going on at the same time.
Well, tell me more about the food bank. What do y'all got coming up next? Anything new?
Nothing really new. We're getting ready for the holidays. We've been building up some inventory, some turkeys and traditional holiday type food that when we have the opportunities. But we're having to go out a little further now and venture out into Montgomery and Prattville to source some food, as the chain is still, the food supply hadn't come back together like it was at the pandemic or at the beginning of the pandemic, but it's making its way back, but it's just slow. And then as the economy worsens, we're seeing more people that we haven't seen before. So, but yeah, we're able to we've been real fortunate so far to keep up with the demand and still put a record amount of food. We're able to top our poundage each year and increase. So if we can do that and not get stagnant and can continue to source more and more, then that's all, you know, that's all we
if somebody wants to give, what do they need to do?
I think check out our website, selmafoodbank.com. Check out our Facebook. They can give through PayPal, or they can just call us up, 872-4111. And also, if they look on our website, we also have volunteer opportunities where if you want to come in and help us pack some bags or sort some food, we're always looking for that. So if you want, and if you got a child that's in school and they need some volunteer community service hours, we'll be glad to come out. And we've even had a 12-year-old out there the other day building boxes. She did a great job. She really was a treat to see come out and support us and work.
So when's the next tournament? Have you determined it yet?
No, I have not determined it yet. I'm actually toying with the idea of maybe doing 2 next year.
That'd be cool.
But I got to think about it some more. I got to see where my health is. So
right.
We'll be able to, you know, I'm hoping by December, January, we'll be able to start putting some out, letting folks know.
Yeah, we definitely want to get that out and let everybody know. Who you said was
1339.
And do you remember who it was?
It was Leon Wade and Trey Wade.
Yeah. Thank you, Big Daddy.
Trey won the ABTU fall tournament, $10,000.
Trey is
really
been hot as a pistol.
Trey's been very hot on the water this year.
He must know this Alabama River pretty well, then, huh?
He's a local stick.
I'll get a shot of our Big Daddy over there.
Our hero.
Yeah, our hero. You talk about the outdoor guru right there. That's the man. That's who. I tell you what, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I'd have had the opportunity to meet y'all and so many other people. So.
Exactly. All the connections and the folks he knows is truly amazing.
Who's this pretty young lady?
That's one of my granddaughters.
She is a little doll.
Hey, thank you.
What's your name?
Oh, don't ask. She wants to be
don't
shy.
Get shy now.
I know. I heard you singing over there a while ago.
She loves to sing and dance.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank y'all so much for spending time with us.
Thank you, Todd.